Alright guys, so I've just finished the gym session. I've got to admit I'm feeling a bit sore, but somebody was asking me about Andrew Tate, which I do find a bit an odd question, in the sense of when somebody wants your opinion on Andrew Tate, I'm always confused on why does it matter. But I look at Andrew Tate through more of a lens of he's an output of telling men that they're not wanted. The rise of feminism with the Me Too, where women just self-promote themselves in a self-loathing way, that they're only interested in themselves, and well, that's it. They're just interested in themselves. It's not a debate, it's a fact. You know, they're aggressive with it, they're negative with it, and they'll do anything they can with it, whether it's the Me Too nonsense or, I know, someone's going, oh yeah, Me Too, it become a bandwagon to name and shame and just go against anybody they didn't like. All these negative politics where we've taken facts and just turned them into, I don't like somebody because, and you know, we ended up down this road where it's non-constructive. Well, what's the output of being non-constructive? Well, it's called fallout, it's called blowback, it's called after effects. Andrew Tate's an after effect. He's a cause. If you're running people down and trying to devalue them constantly, and they are, definitely in the UK, definitely in the US, then you are going to get a reaction to that, and Andrew Tate is a reaction. Now, I don't know about whatever he was up to with these enterprises. I heard of the one relating to the duping people online as if they were foreign brides or God knows whatever they were doing. Well, that's scamming. I don't agree with scamming, but does it change Andrew Tate as an individual, as a concept? Because we're going to look at it through a lens of a concept, not a person, because we're talking about somebody that is generating people that have a similar mindset. So it's no longer an individual, it's a concept. And I look at it this way: although that was very, well, it was scamming, is robbery, whatever you want to call it, deceptive practices, yeah, because I've got to, you know, from my mindset, I just see it as ethically not me. But from a enterprise point of view, did that kickstart some of his wealth? I bet it did. Did the stuff he's getting linked to with, I'm not sure if it's brothels, online, call, whatever they, I have no idea. Because let's face it, you're looking at the media, and if you trust the media, you're on this is definitely not the channel for you, because if you're trusting the media, you're a lost cause. I give up. So I look at it from that point of view, and you sit there and go, oh, he's such a bad person, he's such a alright. All these Polish, sorry, that's unfair on the Poles, all these Turkish barbershops that are often not Turkish, they don't seem to have many customers and are starting to be seen as money laundering. What do you think they are doing? Because they talk about drug money, right? They're not talking about prostitution. They're not talking about human trafficking. They're trying to make out it's like, oh, this is easy because we've just got one thing to package into a box. Because the reality is, that's how media works. And this is why I was sort of saying don't trust the media, because they want to package it up as if like, oh, we've cracked the gangs. No, you ain't cracked nothing, because I bet the people even working in these places aren't actually directly connected to the real people. What you have is you get, like, I've seen it with marijuana farms, where normally from Thailand, bizarrely, but you'll get somebody that's been dumped there. He's not a dealer, he's not a trafficker, he's been dumped there and probably owes the gang debt or something else, and he's been stuck there until that's paid. You're not cracking any gangs, you're not breaking up anything. In fact, you're still not even getting to the crux of the problems, because it's a lot deeper than we're being told. And the reason I sort of bring this on to Andrew Tate in a roundabout way, I would hazard a guess, because it does seem his money's sort of a not fully discussed operation. But let's face it, what seems to be booming at the moment there wasn't there before. OnlyFans. So is it like that sort of stuff he's got involved with? And let's face it, we're hearing people tell us that they're strong, independent women because they flash their bits online on OnlyFans. So at the same time as being told that he's a bad man involved in things, we're promoting women that their only way of making a living and think they're a girl boss is by sexualizing what they have available to them. And then talking about sexism. The world's mental. It's mental. That's why I sort of sit and look at it through the lens and go, well, you know what? Is Andrew Tate doing anything illegal? No idea. Is he ethically corrupt? I would say he's a reaction, and the reaction is based on society and how that's shifted. Because a lot of the stuff that we're facing today is morally and ethically wrong to us, in the sense of it's being done to us and we wouldn't do it to others, but we're being told it's okay. It's okay for them to do it to us, and if we do something back, then we're racist, we're a bigot, we're a fascist, we're whatever. Just put up and shut up. So from that sense, I see Andrew Tate as a reaction. I see Andrew Tate as having a direction, and I think what bothers people most is he's giving other people a direction. Now, whether they go down that singular route of the adult industry, which does seem to, for me, to accumulate that sort of wealth and not really discuss it, does sort of raise some questions. But I would also say, for me to assume that's the only way he makes an income would actually say I've got a crab mentality. He may be doing stuff I've no understanding what he's doing. It may have been crypto, may have been investing in stocks and shares, may have bought some businesses that he doesn't want to tamper, in the sense of like Elon Musk's Tesla's getting damaged, even though I think he only owns about 12 or 14% of the company. So I get it from both perspectives, because what you're seeing is, like I says, it's a reaction. And the reaction will be is he did this, he does that, negative. Because the negative, like trolling, is wanting to pull more out of you. So you then start justifying yourself. The more you justify, the more they pull at it. So if you suddenly say, no, I've got a web company that's got 1 million websites. Oh, boycott that web company. It's Andrew Tate's. It's crazy stuff. So around the morality of the brothels or whatever it's allegedly, I'm not touching it with a barge pole, simply because I find that stuff is too complex. Were the women coerced? Is it the fact they needed to make an income? Is it the fact that they have nothing else to offer? I don't know. And I don't even know which countries they're operating from. So I can't really judge. But from my moral compass, who am I to judge Andrew Tate anyway? I'm not his dad. But from a business perspective, if it's got guys actually focusing on the health, realizing the world's a bag of bones, and that if you want to get on in life, you're going to have to do it yourself, that's a positive. Guys realizing that the world is against them and a lot of people hate them, that's a positive. It sounds negative, but it isn't. It's a kick up the backside to just say, crack on, get on with it. Yeah, and the world may be full of a-holes, but at the same time, you don't have to be nice to them, and you don't have to become focused on being a simp or a weak male. And this is my take on it from the final bit of this video, is basically to hell with everybody else. I'm not interested in their opinions. I'm not interested in what they want to do. I'm not interested. Everybody thinks they've got a input on your life. To hell with them. You do what you want to do, you need to do, you want to head off and do, you want to create, you want to develop, because everybody is going to tell you how crap it is and how useless you are and how you'll never get anywhere. And negative. It'll be your own family, there'll be your neighbours, be people you know, friends, people that just want to run you down, things like the Me Too movement. You take your pick. There is always somebody that's got a problem with whatever you're doing. To hell with them all. Do what makes you happy, do what makes you profitable, and just focus on getting your life where you want it to be. That's all that matters. And to be fair, I think with Andrew Tate, like I said, I don't know enough about whatever he's been up to, but I think he got far enough ahead that he could drop to obscurity now and not worry about it. But I don't think that fits his personality. And I do think the problems we're facing across Europe at the moment, well, across many parts of the world, to be fair, it's not just Europe anymore. They will try and stamp out people that will give people an insight in not being sheep, not following what people tell you, and actually thinking for yourself. So all I say with Andrew Tate stuff, take it with a pinch of salt, read through some of it, see the good and the bad. And even now, it's a weird one, because like, even if you look at it from the perspective of how to treat women and whatever, it's a contradiction these days. This is what I say, because you got to be a good person is morally, you, like, people assume you open the door, your car door and all this, and look after a woman. But at the same time, you got women going, well, that's the patriarchy, that's this, until they get to a certain age and realize guys don't want them, and then it suddenly becomes, I want to have kids and nobody wants to have them with me. The world we live in, guys. But that's not all women either. There's a lot of good women out there, and it's when you meet the women that are genuine, real, and not being brainwashed like an idiot. You can still meet good women. But I will say, you've got to take into account the poison in society is trying to turn women against guys all the time. So we just got to take that into account, that you've got to counteract that on a regular basis. Communication's key. Keeping solid, good conversations going can keep a lot of the noise out. What gets me is these women that say, well, I was bored, I was a housewife, I didn't get to do anything, my husband's always at work, he's tired when he gets back, we don't go out, Do you know what? Why? That doesn't justify you having an affair. What that says is, why didn't you speak to your husband about it and work it in? Maybe you get a part-time job so he doesn't work that hard, and then you can both go out on a night out together. Because my view on it, I get there's like some of the guys and girls out there like to have their nights out with the lads, or their women. I'm not for that. I really don't. Unless it's like going out for a meal with a class reunion. When they start clubbing and whatever, I'd say call it a day on the relationship, because you don't go to a club to enjoy it. Not in my view anyway. It's to hang out and meet people. Anyway, guys, I'm going. Catch you later. Take it easy.